Hello, guys and gals. Welcome aboard. Got my brother-in-law with me today, Brian Bonds. We was going to go eat, but weather got real bad, so we had to eat local, and we're still going to fly. We're just going to go around Muscatine, 4,500 feet. Play around a little bit. All right, trim set for takeoff. Do a little brake check. Both brakes. Left brake. Right brake. You might not notice sometimes I don't check the brakes. Well, that's because that was not my first flight of the day, and I'd already checked the brakes before. So this is the first flight of the day, so I like to check the brakes. Downport traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, taxi from the TH-33 Downport. Brian flies with me a good bit locally around here. He loves to fly. We don't get to do it too often because he's got a real job. Is everything working in your headset? You good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good deal.
I thought we heard jets before.
Yep. Probably John Deere people, or maybe Heinz, Amazon. What's that other place? Kraft?
Yep. Well, they brought their dog with them.
Yep. People with power. That's all fun and games till that dog runs up and jumps at somebody's prop. Not much wind today to speak of. Overcast about 12,000. We got weather all around us, so we can't go far. Yeah, see all those sails?
Mm-hmm.
Those to the south of us, they're kind of moving southeast. So they won't be a factor for where we're going. Visibility should be good.
Instruments, green. Autopilot, configured. Fuel selector, fullest tank. Fuel pump, on. Carburetor heat, cold. Primer, locked. Mixture, set. Propeller, full forward. Seat belts, fastened. Flaps 2, set. Trim tabs, set neutral. Controls, free and correct. Door, closed and latched. Cockpit fan, off. Brakes, released. Heading bug, set. Altimeter, set. Put the spurs to this mule. Checklist complete.
All right, everything's looking good. Time, instruments, trim set for takeoff, heading bug set, seat belts buckled. Davenport, traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, taking runway 33, departure to the southwest, Davenport. Get out of the way, birds.
I think this is the first time we've actually used this runway together.
Is it?
Think so.
All right, landing lights coming on. Give a little bit of RPM in with the mixture. Here we go. All right, T's and P's in the green. Airspeed indicators coming alive. All right, flaps up. Landing lights coming off. Come off that prop to about 2200. Quad says approach Dakota 6919 Mike.
Dakota 6919 Mike, quad sit first squawk 4557.
4557.
Dakota 19 Mike, radar contact, mile and a half northwest of the Davenport Airport, current altimeter 299.5. Verify altitude at their request.
95 on the meter, 2000 climbing 4.5. I'm going to go to Muscatine, make a circle or two around that. From there, I'll head back toward Moline. I'll probably fly over Bluegrass and then back to Davenport.
Dakota 19 Mike, roger.
So you hadn't seen this one yet. This ring around the airplane right there.
Yep.
Takes winds and everything in consideration. I did a video a couple weeks ago on this Smart Glide, test the Smart Glide. So inside this ring right now, that shows you where our gliding distance is with no engine, with no power. If I was to push Smart Glide, that same ring would come on this 650 right here. Let me know where I can make it. So if weather starts to build on us out here for any reason, we see off due north of us is wide open. So if we start getting into some weather or looking like weather's going to go close to us, not a big deal. We can go right to the north and we know we'll get out of it.
Friendly 444, fly heading 040, vector to avoid a parachute jumping activity over the Geneseo Airport. I have it back on course in about 25 miles.
All right, there's a tone letting us know that we're 1,000 feet away from our preloaded altitude of 4,500. Right now, our fuel flow is 20 gallons per hour because we're full rich in the climb. Outside air temperature is 80 degrees right here. 2250 on the prop, about 25 manifold pressure, and I got
444, how's it right there at 9 or
CHT number 1's at 364, numbers 5 and 6 is 78, 77.
Medevac helicopter 301 Mike Fox.
Medevac helicopter 301 Mike Fox, quad to approach ident, current altimeter 2995.
2995, ident 301 Mike Fox, climbing through 1,400 and via University of Iowa.
Helicopter 1 Mike Fox, roger, radar contact 6 miles northwest of the Quad City Airport.
1 Mike Fox.
Friendly 444, how's the ride there at 9,000?
All right, fuel pump's coming off. Verify we still get fuel flow. That's stabilized. I'll come off that prop to about 2,100. No sense in going fast, we're just trying to fly today. So 2,080 on the prop gives me about 62% power. I really don't need that much, so I'll come back off that manifold just a tad to give me about 60% power. 24 ought to do it. There we go. Alright. Now that I got that all caught up, we're going to go Lena Peak. And there's Lena Peak. Should be about 11.5 to 12 gallons an hour. I see my airstrip at the house is right there. There's bluegrass.
Yep.
There's a strip right there. We'll swing by the house and do a flyby on the way back. So it's telling me already if we're going to land in Muscatine, I need to start down pretty quick. So at this power setting, 61% power, we got a 5-knot direct headwind right here, and we're still doing 132 knots over the ground. So we know that because the true airspeed's 137. Indicated 124. If we were traveling somewhere, we wouldn't be doing it at this altitude. We'd go up higher. Because I'd get more speed, I could get less fuel burn.
steel plant's a mess, isn't it?
Yeah. Nasty.
Just finishing up a job down there, getting ready to start another one.
Got that plant? See when we got higher, see how much bigger that ring all of a sudden got?
Yeah.
Because now we can glide much further. Makes sense.
Let's not try it.
No? No, we wouldn't try it. I tested it out the other day. But those are the things I look for when I'm traveling. In fact, on the ground, if I can, I always fly high enough to where at that altitude, along with the whole route, I'll be able to make some airport. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, but try to do it if you can. Even if you got to deviate just a little bit on your course to get there. You know, if I'm going all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, I want to make sure that I can, if I can't get high enough, I'll kind of move my course around. Because like when you're over the Ozarks and stuff like that, I mean, you need an airport.
Yeah.
Because landing in the mountains ain't going to be great. And you can choose a road.
Departure,
I'm going to pick a field over. The only time I would pick a road is if I had plenty of time to actually look and make sure there's no lines and no traffic. Well, you could pretty much well tell if there's traffic on it, especially if it's a back road or something like that, no trees around. Those lines will sneak up on you. Old Chad, he pretty much, if I ever look for a spot, it's going to be in a field. If I crunch the landing gear and the prop or whatever on this thing, fine, let the insurance have it.
Friendly 444, clear direct fight.
If you hit a car, it's bad news. If you hit a line, it's bad news.
Cardinal 30853, missed approach instructions. Will be a fly runway heading, maintain VFR.
I got the airport in sight. See the runways?
Yep. VFR with you, 853.
Haven't flown out of Muscatine Airport for about 20
Cardinal
years.
853 would like to fly the
Used to fly
published
the,
mist for the RNAV
when I worked for Han.
32 Clinton, please.
Fly it,
Cardinal 30853, roger, published missed approach approved.
Published mist approved, 853.
There's a plane behind us, 1,600 feet below us, going that way. So we'll keep an eye on him, so when we turn to go back, we'll make a left-hand turn instead of turning into him.
Dakota 19 Mike, radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
And 19 Mike, roger. Can I stay with you and keep the squawk code? I'm fixing to go ahead and start turning back toward Moline now.
19 Mike, that's approved.
Okay, so I'm going to turn, make a left-hand turn here and then go over to the house at Bluegrass. And I may go to Clinton or not. I'll give you a shout, let you know.
Roger. Cardinal 853, 5 miles from now, so maintain VFR, cleared RNAV, runway 32, approach Clinton.
VFR cleared RNAV 32, Clinton, 853.
All looks different up here, don't it?
Quad Cities, Mooney 1173 Whiskey with 7,500.
Mooney 1173 Whiskey, Quad City approach, Quad City altimeter 29905.
73 Whiskey.
Approach jumper 1, about 1 minute to jump. Jumper 1, roger, 4 jumpers away. 4 jumpers away, jumper 1. Attention aircraft parachute jumping operations immediate vicinity of the 3 Gulf 8 airport at and below 1000.
It's weird every time you get weather coming in, it just kind of clears everything out, makes it all smooth.
Yeah.
Some of the smoothest flying I've ever done for distance-wise was around around and in light rain or mist. Not a bump.
Quad Cities approach, citation 678 Golf Sierra.
Station 678 Golf Sierra, Quad City approach, squawk 5352.
5352, and we're at 4,000 VFR to Victor Yankee Sierra.
Station 8 Golf Sierra, I understand you wanted to remain VFR to Illinois Valley.
8 Golf Sierra, yes, VFR to Illinois Valley.
Roger, stand by. I'll have a new code for you.
74 degrees right here. Yesterday at this altitude was like 85.
It's a lot better than when we flew a couple weeks ago when it was like
Ooh, man.
96.
Yeah, it was terrible. That was hot. Well, I shouldn't say
Station
hot.
8 Golf Sierra, squawk
I'm in Iowa.
5310.
I never say hot in Iowa. I say
5310,
unpleasant.
8 Golf
It
Sierra.
was unpleasant.
Friendly 444, contact Rockford approach 126.0. Station 8 Golf Sierra, ready to contact 6 miles east of Davenport Airport, Quad City altimeter 29905. What altitude are you climbing to?
8 Golf Sierra to 7.5.
Roger.
That didn't take long.
No.
Medevac 301 Mike Fox, chart radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR for change approved, medevac 1 Mike Fox.
And there's the runways at Quad Cities in Moline. There's the runways at Davenport. All pretty close when you get up here. All right, we'll autopilot disconnect. I might want to stretch your feet out, touch the pedals. Because I'm going to do a flyby the house here.
Approach jumper 1, jumpers away.
You don't have the
Jumper
hangar
1,
door
Roger,
open.
jumper's no factor.
4 jumpers, no factor, jumper 1.
She must not have. Either hasn't mowed or already done.
You better get on her. Quit slacking.
I know it, man, I'll tell you. I just ain't found the courage. All right, we're doing about, let's see, 176 miles an hour. I got quite a bit of slowing down to do.
Buffalo Beach.
Yep.
There's Brian's house over there.
Brian.
Brian Heath.
All right, flap speed, flaps 2. All right, fuel pump is on. Landing light is on.
Approach
80 knots.
jumper 1, jumpers no factor.
Jumper 1, roger, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency approved, jumper 1 will talk to you soon.
You said, is this one your last one for the night?
It should be our last one. We'll confirm in the air, but it should be for jumper 1.
Jumper 1, roger.
All right, we'll reduce down to flaps 1. Flaps up.
500.
She's mowing, or she did mow.
Waiting for you to empty the bagger.
Yep, waiting me to dump them bags.
If you only had 2 other males living in the house with you,
Yep, but they not here.
Citation 678 Golf Sierra, contact Chicago Center 124.55.
2455, 8 Golf Sierra, thank you.
For 6919 Mike, Quad City approach, how do you hear?
19 Michael.
19 Mike, your radar contact was lost, ident, say altitude.
All right, here's the ident, 1,500, climbing to 3,500, going toward Clinton.
19 Mike, radar contact 12 miles west of Quad City Airport. Altimeter is 29906.
906.
they lose radar contact when you get that low?
Yeah, sometimes.
Putting up another building over here.
Cardinal 853, change to advisory frequency approved.
Frequency change approved, Cardinal.
Quad City Airport information, Papa, current altimeter 29906.
Uncle Bill's, that's off Locust by the McDonald's now, right?
Yes, sir.
Before McDonald's or after?
It's west of McDonald's.
Okay.
Just there on the north next to Casey's. Or not Casey's, Quick Star or Quick...
Yeah, I think I know where it is. All right, there's Davenport straight off the nose. We're going to fly right over top of her.
So if you look over here to the right, got Honda. You probably can't see it. Next one's Seaberg.
Cowboy 4249, Quad C departure,
Yeah,
radar
see.
contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn left right, Quinn CVOR.
All right, that back Lena Peak. I think I'm going to turn my doggone vent off. Reminded me of Iowa for a minute there. Uh-huh. Ain't gonna be long, we'll be turning them vents off though, right?
Turning the heat back on.
You ain't kidding, right? I'm kind of ready. I gotta tell you, I complain about the cold because it deserves it. But I gotta tell you,
4249, contact Chicago Center, 135.6.
I really enjoy, for the first time in my life, because we really don't have seasons in Louisiana, South Louisiana. We just don't. I really enjoy the seasons because by the time your summer's about over, you're ready for some cool, and you really get cool. Yep. It's not like you go from hot to cold, right? And I recognize that. So y'all probably take it for granted because you've been here your whole life. But the seasons is just, it really, if you think about it, the brutal cold is really, it's not but a couple of months here. I mean, it's cold, but the brutal cold, I'm talking about the ones that make Chad cry. It's not but a couple of months of that. And in the spring,
you're ready for spring again.
Yeah, and y'all got there's some cold weather in the spring too, for sure. I mean, I'm sitting down turkey hunting at the 1st of April in the snow. I did not like that. You know, we're getting 80, 90 degrees where we're at in March.
That's soccer weather. If it's not sleeting on you, it's not ready to play sports yet.
Really, that's how y'all see it? It just kind of works out that way? Yeah.
Cup holders are a nice addition.
Yeah, they turned out pretty good. The only thing is they poke out a little bit from the side and it hits your leg because you don't have no room in this thing side to side. And I knew they were going to do that, but I want them on long cross countries. Yeah, I could stand this around here because if we were traveling off somewhere right now, I'd be having my seat back a little bit, laid back, and plus move back. Yep. And then it wouldn't be in my way because I kind of checked it out. And I said, well, I can deal with that because the cup holders are more of a benefit than a hindrance. Unless this is all you do, then you probably wouldn't want them. If it's just local flying you're doing. And they look good.
Yeah.
I had to send them back down. I ordered them. They were gray. You know, when they cut them on a CNC machine.
Bravo, grab Davenport, flight following.
Something, whatever they call it. printed, 3D printed machines. And they weren't the right color gray. I kind of knew that, but
Renee 58 Pop Bravo.
it was
close to
bad
approach
enough
over,
to where I
without
didn't like
Dakota
it.
and en route.
So I sent them back down to Louisiana to my interior people, and they put the same leather cut left over from material from my interior.
6,000 feet to Aurora VFR. Roger.
And then they had to sand it
5375 for 8 Pop Bravo.
There was some marks in it from the machine, and he had to put some filler in them. So it was pretty expensive to get them done, but I like the way they turned out. It looked like they're just custom when they are. There's one guy. Looks like he's going in landed on runway 32 in Clinton.
Spot code for 858 Pop Bravo one more time, thank you.
5375, 5375.
5375, you got it.
Looked like somebody just took off from Davenport.
Renee Pop Bravo, ready to contact 2 miles east of Davenport Airport. Quad C altimeter 2996, say altitude.
2996, climbing to 3,100.
Roger.
There's one long runway at Clinton, you see it? Going this way?
Yep.
All right, we'll switch fuel tanks. Not a bump. We haven't hit one bump since we left off.
No, it's been totally smooth.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty nice. Just overcast enough that it's not, takes the glare away.
Yep. Don't really need sunglasses. It's nice. Good day to fly right here. And let's see, we'll check winds back.
858 Pop Bravo, we can make that 5,500 for our altitude here.
Renee Pop Bravo, Roger.
Yep. Now
Driving flying
change.
IFR.
That says 03, don't it?
I figured.
Yep.
Mooney 73 Whiskey, contact Chicago Center 123.75.
1237573 Whiskey, thanks.
Let's see what the winds are doing with the ATIS. The Davenport there.
Density altitude 1,900. Davenport Municipal Airport, Davenport, Iowa. Automated weather observation 2006 Zulu. Wind 010 at 05. Visibility 10. Sky.
Yeah, we could
Approach,
really take any runway.
1,300.
It's not really that
Colonel
bad.
2853.
I think what we'll do is we'll turn. I'll go around this side of the airport. And
Colonel 853, ready to contact the mile north of Clinton Airport. Quad C altimeter 2996. Advise when you're either done with the rolls and ready to move on to your next approach.
I don't see anybody there.
Roger, will advise 853.
All right, so we'll go down to 2,000. And 19 Mike, Davenport inside, I can go ahead and terminate.
19 Mike, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Have a good day.
19 Mike, see ya.
Bye.
Somebody's dinging me on my phone. That'd be Maddie. 4:30, yeah, that sounds about right. Pick up pizza at 4:30 and have it at the house at 5. sounds like a plan, does it not?
Bet you're hungry.
I can't eat another bite. That doggone food over at that buffet we had, that Chinese stuff, tore me up.
It resembled Chinese food.
It resembled it, yes.
Illinois Valley 140 Foxtrot, 2 miles east of the field, entering left downwind, 18 Illinois Valley, full stop.
Central aircraft to the sky jumper to near over flank, grid 14-5 below gun after him.
Davenport traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, 7.5 miles to the east-northeast, descending out of 2500. We'll cross over midfield for a left downwind 03, Davenport.
I told the neighbor kid that we might fly over, but we're not going to today.
Oh, we can.
Little Hank, if he's outside.
Where's your house at? He's right next to you?
Yeah. Across the street.
Sure we can. On which side? Straight across the street from you?
Yes.
Okay.
He's on the west side. Hank turned 3 last week. He
3?
likes yeah, he likes airplanes.
Yeah, I like that.
What's your height flying restrictions when you're flying over
500 feet above.
Oh.
I keep it at 1,000. Where's your house at? Let's see. Yep, I got you now.
140 Foxtrot,
Caution,
turning left
obstacle.
base, 18 Illinois Valley.
Ain't that it right there?
No.
Well, there's the field. Yeah, there it is.
Caution,
Am I looking
obstacle.
at the wrong house here?
This is Parkview, isn't it?
I don't know. I thought it was in Eldridge.
Or DeWitt. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I'm looking for the soccer field. Okay, yeah, well, that is DeWitt because I see the road now. We don't need to make a call. I don't see anybody in or out of Davenport right now. Don't see anybody on ADSB. That'll be good because that'll be just on a 45-degree entry on the flight pattern altitude for 03.
Yeah. It's good when you see the green elevator.
Yeah, I got the grain elevator, so now I can find your house. I already see pretty much where it is now.
I'm way over there.
Are you over there?
Yeah, on the west side. Far west
That's
side.
right, that's right. What is that? Is that a new edition I'm looking at?
Yeah. Because that's the golf course over there.
Oh, okay. I got you now. Yeah, I was too far to the east.
Yep. Is that, you see the sewer pond, sewage pond?
Yep.
That's directly across from kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, that's by the soccer field, right?
Yep.
The new soccer field.
They're
Okay.
putting more irrigation in that today.
Today?
Yeah, they've been working every day.
Okay, there's your house right through there, right?
Yep, on the far right. South 8.
Okay, I got the pool for your neighbor.
Yep, so you're a beat.
Yeah, this is a little too close to the airport for me to be circling. See, I mean, it's right there,
Yep.
so I ain't got to do that. We'll just fly over his house. Davenport traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, 2 miles to the north, entering on 45 for 03 Davenport. Yeah, that's way too close. I don't want to do that. All right. Fuel pump's coming on, landing lights on. Davenport traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, entering left downwind, 03 Davenport. So actually I'm about 300 feet too low than I like to be. But since nobody's here, we won't correct for it. Just look around, make sure nobody's here. See the soccer field right here?
Yeah.
All the kids out there playing?
Yep.
I don't like coming over stuff like that low. All right, flap speed, flaps 1. Gas is on the proper tank, fuel pump is on, undercarriage is down and bolted, mixture is set, prop we can get now. Seat belts buckled. Davenport traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, left base 03 Davenport. Flaps 2. Davenport traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, turning final 03 Davenport. All right, 90 knots. SP's off. Runway's made, full flaps. $70 knots.
500.
And I stare at the numbers, kind of bring the numbers to me. I pick a little spot like a bug spot or something like that. It's just kind of natural to me now. I don't even need a bug, but I'm wanting to touch down at the first set of hash marks, the solid ones.
Yep.
That's kind of my goal, to be in the flare before that. And I want my tires to touch down either there or slightly before. And I like to eat up the runways because I'm paying for the brakes. So now I'm transitioning my eyes away from all these doggone birds, away from the number and to the hash marks now. And I'm going to start my flare here, just to ease it down. Perfect. Flaps up. Landing light is off. Fuel pump is off. And we'll just roll all the way down to the end. Get some Jesus breath in here.
That was pretty uneventful.
Yeah, not a bump, right? What a beautiful day to fly. You shouldn't text and fly.
I don't. I only email.
Davenport traffic, Dakota 19 Mike, clear the runway, Davenport. 43 minutes of flight time today. Pretty neat, these GPSs. It's just neat. So like the timer on this unit and this unit, it don't start till you get over a certain speed. Then it starts to count. So now it stopped counting. Easy way to do your logbooks. Open this back up. And I'll open these back up. Reset my trim for takeoff for the next flight. There we go. My Millennium Falcon dice kind of got a little upset there. There we go. You're not a Star Wars fan, are you? So you don't know what that means. All right, guys and gals, thank y'all for coming with us today on a beautiful flight. Me and Brian, appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment. I answer all the comments. I'll be leaving for Wisconsin next week, but unfortunately I have to drive. So it'll be about another week or two before I get another video up. Stay tuned. We'll catch you on the next time. See ya.